Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Yours truly, Will. And if you don't know, now you know. You should know. Mayor's in the house. What's going on, Mayor? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself, man? How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Hey, doing real good, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is taking off. Things is happening. We get ready to bring in some of the basketball, but you already know. Bring some of these interviews. Girls, boys, all that kind of stuff. It's a couple of football players that we need to go ahead and wrap up the season with. But other than that, man, it's good, man. How was work day today, man?
Typical work day. That's all I'm gonna say. Typical work day.
Yours is not typical. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. You know, you keep me laughing and stuff, so it ain't typical and everything like that. I see you got the King of Egypt cup and everything, nothing but gold. I mean, I peep you out, bro. For real, I do. For real, you know, always.
I try to change it up every now and then, man. You know, with my gold cup, I'm drinking my green smoothie. You know, nothing major.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, we got a big show today. We have an interview with our brother, who should be a good one, Mr. Collins. We have some high school football championship games to talk about. We have the winners of the offensive defensive players of the week. We'll definitely get in that. And we got all kinds of stuff. You guys, you know what we're talking about. So make sure you follow, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We really appreciate you guys. And real quick, this is where you're going to find everything we pretty much do at Mark and Will Show. X, Facebook, TikTok, You Don't Stop, Instagram, YouTube, the Players Club group, all that good stuff. Had the polls on the main page this past week, and you guys showed out, did your thing. We really appreciate it, all that kind of stuff like that. You had something to say, man? I saw you itching, man. Go ahead.
No, because as I sit back, man, we gotta get ready to get that Mark and Will our 502 team together.
Yeah, we do. I thought about that today when creating the awards. I was like, yeah, it's that time. That's gonna be a biggie right there. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be on that all 502?
Man.
I don't know. We're gonna get that together though, for real. So
Coach of the year is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be some interesting things, man.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So we're gonna get that together. Make sure you guys follow, like, all that kind of stuff like that. Before we reveal one of the winners, it's a big game coming up on Saturday in North Carolina, and I know that you be at the games and different stuff like that with me. We be chilling. So let's go ahead and dive into that real quick. You got Louisville versus Florida State. Florida State's nothing but a 2.5 point favorite because they got their backup quarterback. Man, what's your thoughts on this game, man? Period.
Just hold on to the ball. And you know what, though? I'm going to say this. Everybody's trying to shoot their shot at the quarterback, but what about your running back who fumbled? A key fumble.
Yes.
Everybody trying to beat up the quarterback.
He fumbled. See, you didn't even watch the show, man. I'm disappointed because that's the thing I said. I said, hey, after that kickoff return, we answered that. Then, they did. Then Jawan Jordan, when we going at the 50, get ready, we moving the ball, he fumbled. Oh, I didn't forget.
No. I'm just saying, but people trying to beat him up, man. It's, we should be happy because hell, we 10-2, and we could easily would have been 6-6.
Yeah.
We could have easily been the other way around.
Yeah, yeah. My thing is, there's no pressure on us now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to win, so make sure you get a good bowl. But we're not. Look, if we win, we're not in the playoffs. We're not in none of that stuff, right? Florida State got all the pressure. They got a backup quarterback who started some before. It's on them. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll. And you playing for the ACC Championship, which never been done before. You got a lot to still play for, man. You know what I'm saying? Big time. And I'm with you. I think you hit it on the head. Hold on to the ball. No curl. It ain't supposed to be raining. We don't need to see no Pittsburgh game again. We don't need to see that at all.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too, man. Don't drop your defensive ends in the pass coverage if you ain't got to.
What
I'm
else?
just like,
What else?
cause they dropped what was it, the Mason kid. Remember when Isaiah caught that big pass?
Right.
He had a defensive lineman checking him.
Yeah, come on now. Speaking of that, he is in the transfer portal. Former Mile High, Mr. Cummings, is in the portal. So, what number is that now? Was that what 2,000, 6,000, 10,000 players? What is the number?
I haven't looked. It's probably at 9,000 because I know when we talked last week, it was at, and that was like in the middle of the week. It was at 80, almost 8,500. That was in the middle of the week.
Wow.
And you got to think how many people's going to transfer once the season's over with, and
Right.
at the bowl games. Hell, not even that though. Just at the spring practice alone.
What's up, Coach P? What's going on? He said, "Hey guys, it's Coach P. What's going on with you?" My thing is this. Let me ask you this, because that COVID kind of threw everything out of whack. When is it going to go back to where you're going to have to sit out? Is that ever going to go back? Is it still that you're going to be able to?
I think if you didn't transfer 3-4 times, then you should have to sit out.
Yeah.
You got some cats up going on today, fourth transfer, and then you got
Every year.
Then you got some cats that that's living, that's trying to quote unquote bet on themselves, which But if a D1 didn't want you when you was in high school, and to some of these, I'm just saying, some of these freshmen, let's go freshman route. If a D1 didn't want you when you were in high school, what makes you think a year removed from high school with no film they want you now?
Right. No film.
Practice film ain't gonna get it.
Some of them is floating, man. They just in there. Just to say their names in there. Because they, come on, man. Stop it.
And then you better hope that the old school take you back. But hell, I'm saying the old school ain't even taking you back. They done with you. So some of them is going to be team shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, right. What's up, sis? How you doing? Good evening. But nah, you right. And it's like, dude is just doing it, right? Like, let me just do it. Like, I'm in there. Let's go. And it's mind-boggling to me.
You know who would benefit right now?
Who's that?
Remember the Louisville Bulls?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If I'm them, I'm putting my semi-pro team back together because there's a lot of little cats that then went off to school that's trying to transfer. It's going to be in the portal for a couple years.
Forever.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and start the Louisville Bulls and start the little.
My brother Doc was on, I think, played for Louisville Bulls and all that stuff. Several people that we know to play for the Louisville Bulls. You better do something.
They better bring it back then, because there's going to be a lot of local kids that's trying to transfer.
See, and everybody's in it. Everybody's in the portal, and it will be.
Oh, yeah.
So my thing is, once you go ahead and say, okay, that free reign of this hopping, and you got to sit there, it takes the win out of that. Let's get back to that. I'm sorry, it is what. Or if you don't do that, if you don't let them sit out, you can only transfer once. Something like that. This can't be like you just said, dude, going 4 to 5 times. I mean, what the hell is that?
Or if you're a freshman, you can't transfer. Make them wait.
Right.
Because you look at, like I said, there's some cats. It's a quarterback, I want to say. He started at LSU, went to Texas. Max Johnson started at LSU, went to Texas A&M, and now is on his way to UNC. All within 3 years.
Right. But look, check this out though, coaches. I think he's talking about Isaiah. But I mean, Talking about he's too good to sit. Let me see. Let me bring this up real quick.
Who?
Talking about Isaiah. Talking about he didn't go to UK to sit. Too good to play. But my thing is, it don't take 3 years to know you ain't gonna play. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, I mean, it's been in there writing on the wall. Yeah, you got a little glimpse, but they keep recruiting tight ends over you, H-backs over you. It don't take that long to realize that now you kind of stuck, right?
But the thing is, are people looking at the
Hey.
system that team?
No, go ahead.
Are people looking at the systems that teams are running before they commit to these schools? Like, are you committing to just the school to say you did that, or are you actually looking at the offense and where you could fit in? Because remember, he was a receiver, right? Going in that college, he was a receiver.
Right, a receiver.
They asked him to transfer to a tight end.
Well,
That right there should have been to me.
Well, Louisville. Remember, the rumor was Louisville had told him he was should play tight end. He didn't want that. Kentucky told him he gonna be receiver. Then all of a sudden they said being a tight end. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But my thing is, it shouldn't take that long to realize that, hey, this is a wrap. This is a wrap for real. Real quick, because you know, we got lots of stuff covered, and I know you like to throw me curveballs, and I like to smack them out of the park. Brian Purtle, what's up, big dog?
Is that Derby City, Brian? Is that Derby City, Brian?
Let's see. People are committing based off the name of the school. Yep.
Hey, tell them we need some Derby City gear.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm tired of talking, man. Y'all need to just DM us, whatever. Y'all know what the deal is now. I mean, come on, quit playing. He
Tell
said, "Yeah,
we need some
him."
Derby City gear.
He said, "That's him." He said, "Yes, it's him."
Yeah, tell him. Ask him. Can we get some Derby City gear? He know I mess with him.
Cool. Check us out, man. Let's go, man. Because you know we all of a sudden Carlos will be calling in and we be like, well, damn, we ain't even done the. First of all, let's get this. Hey, I got to do this right now. Let me do this right now because I know how this show is gonna go. I really do. So let me go ahead and do this right now. Awards. Kentucky High School Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out, is Mayfield Landing Camp. 6 tackles, 1 sack, interception. Mayfield, y'all heard of that. They ain't playing for the championship. Congratulations, great game. You know what I'm saying? Defensive end. Anytime you get that sack and an interception in the same game, you're doing your thing. Congratulations. Let me go ahead and do this other one because, like I said, I'm going to have both of y'all on here, so I know it's going to be something. Kentucky High School Football Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out, is Bell County's Daniel Thomas. 41 carries, 236 yards, 4 TDs. I am like really, dude could have won it every week. And he finally won it. Congratulations. He deserved it. Dude's been balling it. That whole list was wicked. It was so many stats and stuff like that. Hey, the leading rusher, the leading touchdown maker, all that stuff, man. I mean, you know, interested to see what he's going to do this weekend. And we get ready to talk about it right now before I let the mayor breathe. Don't want you to breathe. Let's start off. Let's get it. Raceland 11-3 versus Pikeville 11-2. 12 p.m. game. Raceland is led by Logan Lundy. Has passed for over 1,900 yards, 25 TDs, 7 interceptions. Nola Wallace has over 1,100 yards rushing, 15 TDs. Parker Fannin over 800 yards receiving, 10 TDs. Defense is led by Jackson Hayton, 77 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks. And for your Pikeville, Isaac Duty, 12-44, 13 TDs, 2 interceptions. Breeden Anthony, 11-81, 17 TDs. Jeb Wilkerson has caught 35 catches, 396. Tavion Borkins, 31 catches, 304 yards, 2 TDs. And they are led by defensive by Jeremiah Anderson and Breeden Anthony, 113 tackles, 100 tackles, 8 tackles for loss for both of them, 1 sack. Hey, man, what's your thought on this game? Because you know how we talk about this last week. Pikeville had a travel they did. They took care of business. Raceland came here and took care of business. What's your thoughts on this game?
Shit, they both meeting in Lexington, so this is a neutral field. But the thing is, Pikeville ain't new to this. They're used to it.
That's what they do for a living.
Right. So I just think Graceland's in for a challenge, man. I'm going with Pikeville. If I got to pick this week, I'm going Pikeville.
You do got to pick this.
Yeah, I'm going Pikeville.
Oh, real quick. Go ahead.
And have you seen their locker room? Like, their locker room alone.
Yeah. All I do is win. That's what they got. That's the name of it for real. Because they take care of them. Pikeville. I got you, Pikeville. Man, I'm thinking the same way too. Pikeville, they impressive. Took care of business. I think they're gonna do it again. It is what it is. Should be a good one. 12 p.m. This game is actually on Friday. These first 3 games are actually on Friday. You guys go ahead, pick. I know Coach is picking. Coach P got Pikeville also. Brian said, you can get some gear. Hey, ain't just the mayor. Hey, I need that too. Don't play with me. Let's see here. Let's go. Next up, we got Owensboro Catholic 14-0. Mayfield 12-1. Brady Etwell for Owensboro Catholic has passed for 4,227 yards, 65 TDs, only 6 interceptions. He also led them in rushing with 657 yards, 13 TDs. So we're talking about a whopping 78 TDs he's responsible for. William, and I always mess their name up, but I'm nail it today. William Carico leads them in receiving 84 catches, 1,587 yards, 27 TDs. Noah Reinerson has 904 yards and 12 TDs. Brother Vince Carico has, get this, 185 tackles, 4 sacks. Now, you heard me say William Carico leads them in receiving. He also leads them in interceptions with 6 interceptions. That's Owensboro Catholic. Mayfield, Zane Cartwright has passed for 2,306 yards, 32 TDs, only 2 interceptions. Jutorius Starks, 1,533 yards rushing, 29 TDs. Xavier Biggers, 542 yards receiving, 9 TDs. Braden Morris, 509 receiving yards, 7 TDs. Mac Hoover, 421 yards, 7 TDs. Ian Williams lead them in tackles with 109 tackles. What's going on, man? Because we know that Mayfield's another champion. Owensboro Catholic is putting up ridiculous numbers. They have 673 points scored, but Mayfield got 644 themselves.
Man, this game is a little tricky because of your 14-0 record versus your 12-1. But I'm going with Mayfield, and only because Mayfield again is a team that's used to going to the state championship. Because I think the state championship is, the warm ups a little bit different. Your locker room time is a little different because it's probably on some type of streaming TV service. So, and then Mayfield's just used to doing it.
So you're going for Mayfield because
they're used to
do that stuff. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna go Owensboro, man. Let me put you down, Mayfield. I'm gonna go Owensboro. This because, man, Brady, man, and he ain't nothing but a junior. And the Carico brothers, I just like saying their name, and they putting up numbers. But I think this is gonna be a hell of a game, big time. So I'm gonna rock with that, man. So
you know what? That's crazy. I think he's gonna go for 100 next year. And I say this because whoever's got to pick our state team, there's gonna be some people upset. Whoever's got picked, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of little. It's gonna be a lot of little cities doing their own all-city team because the all-state team is gonna be crazy.
Well, we said it. You remember we said it last week or week before that. Like, who's gonna be the quarter? Like it. Granted, we know that somebody may get it, but it's so many quarterbacks out there that had a hell of a season, bro. Like it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I
64
don't know.
touchdowns is a monster.
It's beyond a monster. 65. Don't leave that one off her. Quit playing with him. Start playing. Covenant Catholic 14-0. Boyle County 14-0. 8 p.m. Covenant Catholic is led by Evan Pitzer. Has passed for 2,556 yards, 32 TDs, only 4 interceptions. On lean leads them in rushing with 834, 12 TDs. Brian Miller has 859 receiving yards, 8 TDs. Willie Rodriguez, the UK commit, has 28 catches, 485 yards, 12 TDs. Tate Kruger leads them in tackling with 109. Joseph Harney has 5 interceptions. For your all I do is really win, Boyd County, no matter what. Sage Dawson, 2,378 yards, 28 TDs, 5 interceptions. Avery Bonner, 1,195 yards rushing, 20 TDs. Montavian Christenberry, who's one of the exciting, if not the most exciting player in the state, 40 catches, 818 yards, 12 TDs. Avery Bonner also leads them in tackles with 80 tackles. Doing this thing. Brock Driver also have 71 tackles. Damari Brown leads them in interceptions with 5. I'm gonna go first on this one. This for the simple fact I'm not picking against Boyd County. I picked last time, and I'm never doing it again. I'm never. Anytime you see Boyd County on this show, I'm picking them. Bro. I'm sorry. I just got to do that. That's from the heart because they kick ass, and that's what they do. So, what you got, man?
Can you say ass? Nah.
Yeah, it's my show.
but nah, this game's gonna come down to the line play. But I'm not going against Title Town. It's hard to go against Title Town. They might as well just change it to Title County, because again, man, it's like they turn into another monster come playoff time. They just weave through the regular season, then come playoffs, it's go time.
What is that like for real? Like including this the whole season, the last 4 years. Do they have like 4 losses? I mean, how many losses? Somebody looked that up. How many losses in the last 4 years the Boyle County has?
Probably
we
2.
know they got championships. I mean,
They probably got 2 losses. I'm gonna say they probably got 2 losses the last 4 years.
I'm going 3, and it might be 2. It might be 1. I don't know, but yeah, I like your number. I had to go up a little bit higher, but yeah, I'm with you on that. Lord, goodness gracious. All right, these are your Saturday games. Cal, yes, Cal versus Bell County. This should be a good one. Contrast and style. 13-1, 13-1. Noon is the start of this game. Since I got Cal right here, let me go ahead and start with Cal right here. Cole Hodge, our guy, 3,870 yards, 55 TDs, 7 interceptions. Jeffrey Vazana, our guy, the running back, 603 yards, 11 TDs. Cole Hodge got 587 yards, 7 TDs. So that's counted for 62 yards. His brother, Connor Hodge, and I keep saying that. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to get you on the show because I got to have you in your own spotlight. Because he has 106 catches, 1,410 yards, 22 TDs. Our guy, Justin Ruffin, 83 catches, 1,320 yards, 17 TDs. Garyon Hobbs, the freshman, 74 tackles, 23 tackles for losses, 7 sacks. But get this, Connor Hodge is just ridiculous because he leads them in interceptions with 11 interceptions for the season, and 2 of them was pick 6. For Bell County, Blake Barnett leads them in passing, 874 yards. Daniel Thomas, probably your Mr. Football or close to it or something. He has 3,682 yards rushing, 53 TDs. He averaged 263 yards a game. Elijah Hampton leads them in receiving with 346. Blake Evans leads them in tackles with 135 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Blake Barnett, the quarterback, leads them in picks with 9, and one of them was a pick 6. What you got on this, bro?
Man, can Bell County stop Cal's passing attack, but can Cal stop Bell County's rushing attack? The thing to me is Cal has played a hell of a schedule up to this point.
Right.
I'm going with Cal. Because nobody else
Go
has.
ahead. Go ahead.
Bell County, if you stop the run, I'm going to load the box. I'm pretty sure you got Mo, one of the best DB coaches in the state,
Mo,
as
what's
the
up,
DB
coach?
coach.
What's up, coach, baby?
So I'm pretty sure he's going to have them boys playing man-to-man and make them throw the ball. Because I'm going to load the box. We putting 10 in the box.
Hey.
We put 9 in the box, man to
All
man.
that, everybody's in the box except that one safety or somebody DB, something, whoever, because they don't pass it. 874 yards, they don't pass it, right? So you're going to have to stop him because you saw the play of the week. It was him, Daniel Thomas, right? He had 41 carries, and this is not odd for him. He's been built like that, so he's going to toke that rock. I'm glad you shout out Coach Mo. Because I meant to shout him out Saturday, but I forgot about it. But what's up, Coach Mo? Hey, miss him at Mail, my guy, big time. But I'm with you because if Cal gets on top of you just gonna run it and you can't. What if Cal's 14-0? Then what you gonna do? Continue to handle the ball? You got to pass, and they are not built to pass. They are built to run. Run. And I'm going to go with Cal, too, on this one, man. I mean, 502, big time. And those kids are doing something special, and they been doing something special. So congratulations with that. This should be a good one. All right. Let me go on this one. Boom. Cooper versus Bowling Green. 12-2, 11-3. Cooper, let me start with them. Camo Hura has passed for 3,141 yards, 45 TDs, 320. I'm gonna just leave him. 320. Let me see. He kind of threw me off a little bit. Keegan Mayer has 1,181 yards rushing, 18 TDs. Isaiah Johnson has caught 71 catches, 1,304. Austin Alexander, 59 catches, 1,045, 18 TDs. Jack Loneker, 156 tackles. For Bowling Green, Deuce Bailey. Everybody knows Deuce Bailey. You should know about Deuce Bailey by now. Has passed for over 3,000 yards, 40 TDs, 4 interceptions. Jackson Smith, 451 yards, rushing, 9 TDs. Trevor Barber, 1,075 yards receiving, 15 TDs. Grayson Newman leads him in tackles, 93, 3 tackles for losses. Is this going to be the Deuce show like always? What you got?
It might as well be. Because I'm going to tell you why. There's going to be a school that ain't playing this weekend there. So you might as well turn the Deuce loose.
Right. I'm with you. And I just think, man, he's so special. It's so ridiculous. Go up there and see him. He's so special. I know I got you down for BG. I just know that. I just know that.
Oh, yeah. I can't go against Deuce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better not.
But I say this, though. I know basketball coaches is happy he's still playing.
Yeah. He's got something to take care of the second, right? He's got to take care of some business first. So he going to do that. Bowling Green is just another title town. They win nothing. But the real title town, Bryan Station 11-3 versus the real title town, Trinity, with 27 titles in a quick span, 11-3. Let's do this. They done played before. Trenton Cutright leads Bryan Station with 1,915 yards, 23 TDs, 7 interceptions. Kalen Jaws Washington leads them in rushing, 1,311 yards, 16 TDs. J.T. Haskins Jr., who had the game winner against Ballard, 41 catches, 878 yards, 10 TDs. J.T. Haskins also leads them in interceptions, has 7 interceptions, 1 pick six. Jason Hawker leads them in tackles with 91 tackles. For Trinity, Zane Johnson, the super freshman, passed for 2,114 yards, 29 TDs, 8 interceptions. Clinton Stansbury leading them in rushing with 1,089 yards, 22 TDs. I got Jeremiah Lynn, 54 receptions, 982 yards, 14 TDs. Robert Moore leads them in tackles with 82. Brady McInerney has got 66, 13 tackles for loss, 9 sacks. Come on, man. Oh, Lincoln Mitchell, 5 interceptions. What's up? What's up? Talk
Man,
to
listen.
me. Talk to me.
Trinity doesn't have to play a lot of kids both. Actually, they don't. They don't play kids both sides. JT's gonna have his hands full because he's got to play offense, but then he's got to turn around and chase Jeremiah Lin.
Woo!
That's a top task.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I'm listening. I'm
And
listening. Okay, let me.
I just got a feeling ever since they just switched quarterbacks, that team has been playing at a whole different level.
Yeah, he got that experience now too, and it's all it took for him.
And like we say, the playoffs. If you're a freshman, you're a sophomore now in this playoff time.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to see real quick. I want to let me do this real quick because before we go, because like I said, we got an interview. He's in the green room. Like, hey man, go on and enjoy the snacks and stuff we provided for you in the green room, Mr. Carlos Collins. This chill in the green room real quick. I gotta see something real quick. So, first game of the season, you guys remember. Now, ain't it something? First game of the season, they played each other. Trinity 36, Bryan Station 3. End of the season together, man. And
Zane wasn't the quarterback, though.
no, he wasn't the quarterback. He wasn't the quarterback. It's totally different. Offense is totally different. Yeah. Oh, it's totally different. So
And they opened the season next year.
well, dang, that's tough, ain't it? You gotta look at this guy again. You gotta look at Zane again. Real quick. I know you got Bryan Station. So
Who? No, I don't.
So you're not picking up because they beat Ballard?
Hell no.
Are you cussing on the show?
Well, heavens no.
No, I'm messing with you. You got Trinity. Yeah, I think Trinity go ahead and win number 28 in good fashion. I think it should. I know Lexington's going to come out and support Bryan Station, so it should be a good crowd. Trinity's going to travel like always. So, I just hope it's a good game. I don't want nothing crazy like that first game. So, congratulations to everybody who's playing this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and have a safe journey these games. Kids be safe and get their championship. Nobody act all crazy up there. Without further ado, let's go on and he's in the green room. He's been eating snacks and stuff. Come on, man. You can't turn that phone. Why you always do that phone like that? You know I'm going to tell you to turn it, man. Come on. You've been on here too long, Carlos.
Nah, every time I do it, man, it messes up. So I got to stay long ways, man.
Oh, man. See, that's all right. That's all right. I'm going to have to talk to
Now, he just want to see a straight line, that crisp line. That's all that is.
We'll see it regardless. Hey, man. He don't want to cooperate with us. That's how he does. He's got our P2P gear on. He got us at Consolidated waiting to get our stuff. I don't know what's the deal, bro.
It's coming, man. It's coming. I got y'all, man. My wife even said something this year. So you gotta get them something, man. I got y'all, man.
Okay.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
All right, that's cool. So Carlos, look.
I want some cleats. I want some of them cleats real quick.
See, this is why I had to do everything real quick because I knew it was gonna get out of hand. Before we get out of hand, Carlos, I want you to go ahead and talk about these tryouts that's going on for P2P tryouts, the dates. I got the flyer on the screen and everything else, but go ahead and talk about your program, talk about the different stuff you guys do and about the tryouts and what they look like, man.
So it's that time of the year where season's coming to an end. Time to transition to 7-on-7 off season. We call off season work, off season development. So we got our tryouts this year, December 3rd at DeSales High School from 1 to 3:30. I'm looking for some players, man. We're trying to change up a little bit this year. This year we try to pretty much gonna make it a national team. So we want the best of the best that want to come out and get developed. I mean, I want the best of the best, and you think you all that and don't want to be coachable or nothing. We want the ones that They want to be coachable, want to get into the culture. And what the culture is, we're not ordinary like everybody else. Like we travel to powerhouse states, football states, you want to call them, SEC states, whatever, to compete against all the top talent in the industry. Running all the national media, all the exposure you possibly need, but also teach you life skills. We very detail oriented, and we all technicians about how you need to be as a student athlete. So for us, it's all about grades, it's all about character, it's all about being coachable. It's all about just learning to be just not an athlete. Because at the end of the day, when we talk to college coaches, when we go on these college visits, they want to see you as a person. They already know you athletic because you're there for a reason, but they want to see what else you bring to the table. So that's pretty much what we're doing, and we're gonna continue to do. We've been doing it since 2012, and we've been real successful. We're kids all over the country. I mean, we got former players now that are college coaches, so we got the resources, the networking that you need in order to give yourself a chance to get to the next level, no matter what level it is, 1, 2, 3, NAIA, it doesn't matter. If you want to go to school for as close and free as possible, we got you. I got a coaching staff that's been there, done that. I got some other resources, including the ones on this show that can help any kid get to any college they want to get to. So with our program, man, we about developing networking to make sure that you have no more excuses and can take advantage of any opportunities out there. Because it's out there, man. If y'all want it, we'll give it to you. We'll make sure we get you in front of it. We'll get it to you as much as possible, including the parents. We want the parents involved as much as possible too. So pretty much the rundown and
Los, let me ask you this real quick. So, tryouts. How many players are you keeping on your teams? Are you having several different teams, or what? What's going? I know it's got 15U and 18U, but how many players are you keeping?
Right. So for the national team, we'll keep the max of 22 on the 18U and 15U, and then we got over an influx. We'll have a couple of regional teams too. So we're trying to just structure this year where if we have enough players outside of our national team, because we don't want to turn nobody away, because we understand how important off-season development is. So we need to make a regional team. We'll do that too. Because I got some coaches, I got support. The work they need. So,
Hey, Los, could you repeat that last little bit because it kind of broke up a little bit?
As far as the regional team?
Yes, because it broke up just a little bit when you was explaining the differences between the two.
Okay, so we're gonna do a national. This will be national team, national teams. Roster 22. And then for overflux, the players want to participate because we don't like turning away because we believe in all development. We'll create a regional team because I have enough coaches on my staff that we can, create other teams that are needed in order to apply to everything that needs to be done as far as getting players involved.
You made it worse, Mayor. You made it worse.
No.
He went no because it broke up a little bit. Then you told him to do it again. Then he started sound like RP2PO whatever from Star Wars.
Well, we can paraphrase. He said he's going to keep 22 for the national team, and then the leftovers. Not the leftovers, but the holdovers will be on the.
He's going to call back there.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I just wanted to hear because I don't.
No, you're
I
right.
don't want no kid to hear to miss the message because you'll get some type of kids that feel some type of way because they didn't make the teams. Because we all know how some of these kids are nowadays.
The great thing is that they have so many. Since he's doing national teams, it's more spots available. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's cool. And hit back because you're not on her. But I love that because. Opportunities, and that's the whole thing, man. And it's that time of the season. My thing is, like I said, I just wanted to know exactly how many, that was actually gonna be there. You know, like how many kids. So that was my whole thing. But now that they got the national team still, and they still have the regular teams. I don't say regular, but the other 7-on-7 P2P team. That means it's plenty
The
of
developmental
slots.
team.
Yeah, it's plenty of slots still available for kids because a lot of these kids get on there that have never played or something like that and want to try out and try something different. And you got, like you said, if you got a developmental team, that means a lot. Because not everybody's suited to play against the top of the top because 7-on-7, you're going to go against the top of the top in different states. So I love that.
Question, Los. How do you deal with like kids that try to jump from team to team? Like, you know, you got say for instance, he makes your team, then he goes try out for somebody else's team. So are you gonna let him play with you still? Or are you gonna be like, just go ahead and go? Like it's like kind of like the AIU scene.
I let kids travel. I mean, try out for other teams, but I don't let kids play. You know, play on multiple teams. So if a kid wants to play on another team, I let them go. I don't chase. I don't. My coaches will tell players all the time, we don't chase, man, because we've been doing this long enough. We've been successful long enough, not to brag, but we are not in doing this for bragging rights or ego tripping.
Right.
We want kids that are serious about getting developed. We want kids that are serious about learning the right way and being around good people and teach the right things they need to do as far as being that student athlete they possibly be. So if we ain't the right fit sometimes it's not the right fit because sometimes, you know, it just is. Some parents want their kid to be star because they're a superstar in high school. Then they come out and we like, you ain't there yet. And we like, you know, sometimes you gotta keep working because when you put yourself on a national level, and I got players from little less than other counties, and sometimes you're not better than them right now. Don't knock on them because you was a all district in the city of Louisville. That ain't how college works. You go to college, everybody's you go to college, you got to start all again and prove yourself all over again. So one thing we tell them is come prove that you deserve to be in that starting spot again because that's how the world, you know, that's how the world works too. You gotta earn your stripes. I mean, and I think that's the problem with some of these kids around here these days is they get spoiled so much that they think they're entitled to whatever comes to them versus going to work and earning what they deserve. And we're not about that because we everybody on coach staff has a resume. We all play at the highest level. So you can't say well, you know, you can't say to us that what we're talking about. That's not our answer. Because we've been there and done that, which y'all trying to get to. We're trying to help you and get you, put you in the right room. You can take advantage of the opportunities. So we you know.
Hey, if y'all don't know this by now, no, you good, because that was good. No, that was a good question and great answer. The thing about it is that yes, you guys definitely know what you guys are doing. Every time I see Los, I always call him the scholarship whisperer. But the good thing is that he takes these kids, you know what I'm saying, different campuses, different schools, things like that, camps. All that kind of stuff. It's embodied, you know what I'm saying, giving these guys an opportunity that they wouldn't have before, you know what I'm saying, and giving them confidence because, you know, I've interviewed several guys who came back for different tournaments with you guys and things like that, and you can see it, man. They feel better about themselves and they understand the game a little bit better, and that's the whole thing, you know, because you still got a lot of high school coaches. Let me get this off you real quick. High school coaches that are resentful for 7-on-7, like, you know, 7-on-7 and things like that, right? And it's crazy because throughout college football, say if these kids are blessed to play college football, let's say this, most likely they're going to have different coaches in their tenure at that school. Or we got the transfer portal. They're going to go to different, right? So you got to be able to adapt and learn different ways. Every way, one way is not the perfect way. It's different ways to learn. And so to me, this also gives some things because at the end of the day, you may learn something, some tools that you learn at 7-on-7 that's going to help you out. No one's saying buck the system. You buck the system, your ass is on the bench. We know that.
Right.
But you're gonna know maybe how to
Right.
cover a little bit better, right? Know what to see, what you see. Trust your eyes a bit better. So some of these kids don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You can look at film all day, but if you don't have technique and stuff like that, it don't mean nothing. You out there lost. So you're getting individual training and going against better athletes that most likely you'll face at your own city. So that's why I love it. You know what I'm saying? That the guys are getting the opportunity. Let me ask you this. So I see tryout 1, tryout 2. So tryout 1 is Sunday at the sales. Where's tryout 2 at?
Yeah. Lexington Sports Indoor Complex in Lexington. Because like I said, for our national team, we're gonna have kids from different counties in Louisville. It's gonna be a mixture for the national team. So, last year we had a national team first time. It was real successful, and a lot of Lexington players, want to come back. So we decided just to take it up here today neck of the woods and do a try it up here too, and go from there. One of the things I will say to piggyback off what you said is the 7-on-7 around, or the 7-on-7 statue right now, platform, however you want to call it, is bigger than anybody can possibly think of. Because when you go to these tournaments, and I tell the parents too that still got questions, come to one of our tournaments and see how it works and how it's ran. And when they go to the tournaments, man, you'll see, you'll see pro guys right now that's in the NFL right now. They got teams.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see guys that used to be superstars that you played on Sunday. They got teams. So everybody's is gravitating to the 7-on-7 because they know and they see and witness that when the football season's over, when the high school football season's over, we gotta keep these kids doing stuff, man. You can't let them just sit around playing games all day. If you're not playing basketball, you got to do something else in order to improve yourself as a skill player. Because when we go to these college camps and you don't ball out these college camps, Brandon, you know this, man. You don't ball out these camps, dude. You just gonna get a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to camps where it's 500 to 1,000 players. You got to figure out how to separate yourself. And if you ain't technically sound, or you don't know how to navigate the game, you're just pretty much wasting your money, wasting money, time, gas, food, whatever you did to go to the camp and just collect the T-shirt. And that's the purpose of doing this is when you go to these 7-on-7 tournaments and you see some of these top players in the country, they're 4 or 5 star players. I don't care about stars, but supposedly 4 or 5 star players. They highly ranked. They got 15, 16, 17, 20 offers. That's your competition. So if you know that guy, you playing against that guy, and you ball out against that guy, guess what? That's film for you. That's film for you to send to the college coaches. Also, a networking event for you because if you ball out against that person that has all them offers, this highly profile, guess what? You get his DM. You just take his numbers. Hey man, can you give a shout out to such and such, man? See if they need any more, positions or whatever.
Right.
That's all it is, man. Like everybody, like we won a tournament, and they be like, oh, that's the #1 receiver in the country. I don't be knowing, but they know.
Yeah.
Hey man, you better go talk to them, holler at them, and stuff like that. And so it's also another network. It's also a network event for us as coaches because we all as a collective got the same goal. We try to get these kids to school. We try to get these kids out of their situation. We try to get kids to reach their goals. Everybody's goal is to go to college. So if we all collectively do the same thing, have the same mission, guess what? We affect more kids.
Right.
We affect more, opportunity. We create more opportunities, man. Y'all know this in man. The streets that we can keep kids on the streets as much as possible and keep them on the road and do stuff to keep away from the environment. That's what we got to do.
True.
So,
Los, real quick, and hold on, Brandon, real quick. Would you talk about how important, man? Because I know Brandon and I talk about it, and definitely Brandon lean on it when he's on here with me. Could you tell him how important it is, man, to make sure you have your grades, make sure you have your transcripts together, man, because you can play high school football, you can do 7-on-7, you can do all this stuff and excel at it. But if you don't got them grades, man, it's done deal. You know what I'm saying? Could you go ahead and talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So for us personally, you gotta have a certain GPA player on my team. And the reason I say it is when we go to college visits or talk to college coaches, the first thing I'll ask is what's your name, and what's the next question is what's your GPA is. I didn't want to ask you what your GPA is because at the end of the day, college coaches they're not in the business of babysitting no more. They're not in the business to check classes. They're not in the business to make sure you even go to class every morning. Their job is to win games. Their job is to get game plans together. So if you're a student with bad grades and bad time management, they don't care how talented you are, man. They're gonna move on. Is to feed their family. If I got a bunch of players that don't go to class and don't and have low GPAs, the upper management, I mean the upper his boss is gonna get on him because it's about making sure that you take care of your classroom because of this money. There's a whole bunch of money involved when it comes to academics when you come to college. So my thing is if you don't take care of your classroom, man, you gonna take yourself on a route that you really don't want to go. And people say, "Well, I want to go JUCO." Man, JUCO's an animal. It's a different breed to go to JUCO. I'm telling you, my brother went to JUCO. I know what guys went to JUCO, and it's survival of the fittest. And I'm talking about survival of the fittest. I'm talking about you playing with guys that sometimes are game bangers.
Right.
They can't get away from the sport. So if you can take care of your academics, that makes the conversation a whole lot easier when it comes to talking to college coaches. That makes the situation a whole lot easier because if you have opportunity, not everybody's gonna get a full athletic scholarship. It's hard to say the best part of it. But if you got the grades, guess what? You still can go to school on academic scholarship and still play the sport
Right.
for free.
Right.
And you might put money back in your pocket.
Right.
So the best thing to do is take care of your academics as soon as possible. I'm talking about your first start in your freshman year, and take classes that you can handle. I know some people talking about, well, my baby got to take honors class, AP classes. I don't do that because the NCAA don't care about that. They just care about make sure you get to 16 core classes.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure, and they don't worry about test scores no more. So just make sure you take classes you can handle. Just going to look good in your transcript and do what you do. You can handle the honors AP courses to get to get college credit. Hey, more to you. But in order for the NCAA, they just cares about your 16 core classes. Make sure you graduate on time. Make sure you do what you're supposed to do to put on that campus. Because I meant to say this too. A college coach might offer you a scholarship, but you still got to be able to get into the school, which
Right.
means you got to go through admissions. So if you don't fit that school's admissions policy, I don't care how many offers, the college coaches can't get you in school. So that's the importance of academics. It's already hard enough. Take care of classroom, man. And school is easy these days, man. Everybody trying to talk about school is hard. No, school is not. You show up in class, ask a couple questions, act like you care, man, you get a B from top. But don't make the process harder when it actually is. Take your class, start working on time management. And one of my biggest pet peeves right now is, and I thought some of my players is they scared to ask for help. They think it's not cool to ask for help. Man, ask for help. You need help from now to eternity, no matter what you're trying to do. So ask for help. Go in and ask. Man, again, we got resources. We got tutors. We got access to man to make sure you get your grades right. So don't play that and then cool to ask for help. Wrong one. That's
Right.
a cop out to me.
Right. You got to ask for help. You got to ask. Brandon, you had a question before we wrap up?
No. One thing I can say though, Los, is I applaud you all because you don't beat your chest about the kids you didn't help. Some kid, you got some people that are, I did this, I did that, but you don't do that, and so I can applaud you for that. So, but I want to know who are some of your coaches that's like helping you on the different levels, as far as your national team and your regional team. Are you all going to combine the whole thing? The whole staff. I break it up that way once you know who's on the team.
So my main staff is I got two twins, Joe Bond and Joe Bell Smith. Both of them played at U of L. Well, I'm back up. They graduated from Trinity. Then they're going to U of L. They finished up in Moorhead. They ended up being grad assistants at U of L. Now they was coaching the PRP, but PRP fired their staff, so whatever. But they came through my program too, so they understand the vision and how we doing it. They are young guys that want to get in the coaching ranks. They're young guys that understand the game, and they're young guys that are trying to strive to be house coaches. I also have a couple of coaches that are coaches. Two of them coach in Lexington. One coaches Sayer, one coach Lexington Cav. They've been coaching for 15, 20 years, so they got real knowledgeable of the game. I got a couple pro guys, former pro guys that are high school coaches now that's on my board, and it's pretty much I call consultants. I don't want to mention their name because it's some type of rules in Kentucky, man. They ain't really supposed to be around certain programs.
Right.
Got some real good coaches, man. That the players will learn a lot of knowledge between all of us. Man, you probably coach some 10 years football knowledge, man. You do. So if you don't learn anything, you just didn't want to learn nothing from us. That's just I got the truth about that.
Gotcha.
Hey,
I gotta give a shout out to Ryan too. So Ryan's my college consultant this year. I had to get Ryan out. I finally got Ryan on board, man. He's been on board.
right.
He decided, to help out taking a role because Ryan Montgomery he ain't gonna, he don't pump his chest neither. But Ryan's that guy, man. Like Ryan's my go-to when we go to college visits. That, hey, Ryan, can you call this coach, set up a visit for us? And when Ryan gets it set up, man, Ryan does it day one. Like we get VIP treatment, everything they top notch. So I give a shout out to Ryan, man. That he's
Well, hey, if we get some gear, you can feed the players over here. We interview them, get them ready to get interviewed. But you play. But for that, we're gonna need that blue or that black or whatever, that jogging suit. We're gonna need the hat. You can pump it. Hey, we get them ready. We get them ready to communication. Yeah, you gotta learn how to talk. We can rock and roll. But you playing though, man. That's okay. I'm a go to, sis. I know who to go to because you playing games. We playing. We trying to be the plug and get the guys talking all this kind of stuff.
What's up?
It's all good.
My wife got me. She's hard this year. I mean, you take care of the people, man. Take care of you, that's always been my motto, man. I've been slow playing, man. Especially Brandon. That's my guy, man.
That's all good, man. That's all good. Man. We really love what you do, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a scholarship whisper, but even bigger than that, man, giving these kids an opportunity to learn different stuff and see different things instead of being stuck in 502, going to other places, learning from other coaches and different things like that. That's what's needed. Too many times we get stuck and happy with the situations that we're dealing with. And you know that, Brendan, because, doing the showcases and stuff like that, that's how we met. And, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's great, man. I mean, what they doing and what you doing, what you're a part of, man, that's love, man. That's good stuff. And people don't understand that's how it should be, man. You know what I'm saying? To have the opportunity to learn different things. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be perfect and fit this kind of way. It's how you deal with that, right? So this is an opportunity. I'm not at Mayo. I'm not at Manual. I'm not at these schools or whatever okay, I'm not used to this. Coaches is different. It's okay. It's okay to learn from somebody else, to have that knowledge. And that's what this is all about. And like you hit on the head, Carlos, it's like the thing about it is, it's better than being on the streets doing all this kind of stuff. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. There's too much stuff out there nowadays for these kids that they can get a hold of them. It's way more than when we was growing up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We didn't have to deal with the cyber shit. We didn't have to deal with all that kind of crap. We didn't have to worry about none of that stuff. That's a whole different ball of wax. But this is the opportunity. One of the things that that I look forward to when I interview people is when we talk about. That's why we always bring in the youth. What you do, what you play when you're younger, how you do, and I listen to how the kids explain themselves and how they talk about football, how they learn when they play. Do you still watch it? Do you love it? I really don't. I mean, I've had a couple. I really don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm not saying that. Yes, I am saying it. You need to be a student of the game. Student of the game. You cannot be the student of the game and think you're gonna be playing football on Sundays or even on Saturdays or whatever it is. It's a whole bunch of things. You have to be a student of the game. You gotta want to do it. You gotta love it. You gotta embrace it. And also, it helps you leadership. It helps all that stuff. Everything embodies a lot of different things, man. And what you guys, the opportunity that you guys do, the opportunity that Brandon is part of that too, is great. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always welcome on the show. That's why Brandon's on her, because these players need to understand, man. This is important for you. Opportunity to get free education. Or if you got your grades, like you said, you hit it on the head. If your grades is high enough, you ain't got to worry about that partial scholarship or whatever you getting. You can get this academics, because at the end of the day, you need to go get that degree. And then some people that ain't built like that. Some people that ain't for that. That's why if some people who decide they don't want to play football after that, that's okay. You're not a failure. You just understand your role in life, what you want to try to do. And that's a fine. But this is an avenue that you guys are giving kids, man. And I love that you basically expanding it to different heights for the kids. So it'll be more people, man. And that's great stuff like that, man. And really appreciate that.
And can I add on to that? And
Go ahead.
also, it's an opportunity because you got a lot of coaches that's not going to bet for their players. And so, with what Lawson and the other 7-on-7 teams
Hold
are
on.
doing,
Wait a minute. Say it again. Because I got
ruffle
something.
feathers. You know, I don't
No,
care.
no.
You got
Say
a
it
lot
again.
of coaches that's not going to bet for their players. And so, what this opportunity is doing is giving kids opportunity for coaches to go to bet for them. Because nowadays the coaches is calling losses before they calling the high school before they have a high school coach. Why? Because of the relationship.
Relationships
You
means
know
a
how many
lot.
kids you know how many kids that we've helped that I don't even coach, but I didn't said something and now they're going somewhere.
Right. That's true. That's real talk. That's real talk. Because the whole thing about the whole thing is we're trying to make sure that the youth is taken care of. That's the whole thing. You know, nobody's oozing out $1 million and stuff. Ain't nobody getting paid like that. We're trying to make sure the youth is taken care of, educational, academic wise, and if sports is that the avenue to get you there, let's do it. Now, here are the people that's going to provide the resources to help you guys out. That's the whole thing, and you hit it on the head. And forget rough and feathers. It's been like that. That's the thing about it. That's the scary thing. Now you got something that's going to help you out with that, and that's why I applaud you guys big time, man. And that's real deal though, man. And encourage kids. Put your pride aside. Let's go. Try out. You want to be that dog. You want to be a competitor. Let's try out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of 7-on-7. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. It is. But I love that Carlos and them. Not only do they do that, they got tutoring. They got all kinds of facilities for you guys. It's set up perfect for you guys. But you got to want it. Carlos and them can't do it for you. You got to want it.
No, but like I say, I appreciate you guys, for the support, because, you know, it ain't just me, man. It's a group of us I heard that kids can come to. And the biggest thing now for these kids is we got to be there for them no matter, how bad the situation is. But we got to let them know that we're here as a ear. And, and we just trying to, continue to bridge that gap to
Right.
to make sure that they understand that we're gonna help you as we can. And like you say, you can know here too. We can't want it more than you do, man. If you don't want it much, we done. We didn't play. We ain't retired athletes. So we'll provide it too. You got to put the skin in the game too. You
True.
don't put the skin in the game, man. It's not worth it. You're wasting everybody's time. So
Yep.
that's
It takes a
that's
it
keep
takes
it
a
balanced with
community,
everybody.
man. It takes a community. And this is what people are seeing. They slowly seeing it. They seeing it, you know what I'm saying? The different with the showcases, the 7-on-7s, the different stuff like that. It's a community that's trying to embrace these athletes and different things. And it ain't just football. You got cheerleading, you got soccer, you got whatever that we can do. We're gonna make it happen. It takes a community, and that's what's been missing for a minute because what we was brought up on was community. I don't know how it got lost in the shuffle, but it's been missing.
Right.
It's time to get embraced and bring it back because there's too many people that's falling to the wayside and with opportunities out there that needs to happen. So, Brandon, you got anything before I let
I'm
Carlos?
good.
Anything else you want to say, brother?
I will say for any athletes that's listening on here or any parents listening on here, um, if any athletes, man, are having issues, and I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So people might know this. Y'all know this too. One of my players passed away like 6 months ago, and then last Thursday I woke up to another phone call. One of my former players shot himself.
Mm.
Nobody knew why. I'm still asking questions that what I could have done better. Such and such. My biggest thing for me is I'm here to listen. I'm not here to judge. And if any players, man, that don't feel like they ain't got nobody to talk to, that's not the answer. You got to talk to somebody, man. Because life is too precious for y'all just to take your life, man. And both for us as parents, and I'm a parent too, is to outlive my kids. I want to be burying my kids, man. And right now we burying too many young people, you know, for certain situations that mostly right now it's killing me. I ain't gonna lie. It is because, like I said, I done buried two of my players in the last 6 months. I'm about to bury another one before I go to the state championship games. So it'll be my second in the last 6 months, 6, 7 months, man. And emotionally, man, it gets me as a coach. It gets me as a parent because I'm a parent too. I'm a parent first. So, but I just want to tell the parents and the student athletes, man, there's always somebody you can talk to. I don't care if it's a friend, somebody. But if you need to go talk to somebody, man, talk to somebody. Being life too short, too precious, man, for you to take your life over something that could have been helped. So
No, that's real. That's in my wheelhouse. Mental health is very serious, guys. As long as I've been on this show, I've talked about it. You know, a lot of times, especially in the black community, shake it off. Don't worry about it. You okay? No, no, you're not okay, and it's okay to want help. You got different agencies out there that will help you. We got crisis lines. You can also call 911. They'll lead you to where you need to be. So there's nothing a shame to get help, to talk to somebody, like Carlos was saying. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a family member or a friend, there's places like Seven Counties, Wellspring. There's different places out there that you really need to take heed to. And I understand that because the youth and things like that, you don't know. And older people, we've been taught to shake it off all our lives. We don't take it seriously. It is serious. People go through PTSD. People go through depression and different things, trauma, big time in their life. It is something because I'm almost 50, and the thing about it is that I haven't met a person yet that I talk to that's in, that have not went through something. So you don't know how they feeling. And so when the youth is doing it, and it's older people doing it too, but the youth, there's outlet, there's resources that can help you. And I'm glad that you did bring that up because it's very serious because we don't know what these young guys and girls are going through. And it's very, very serious. And I'm glad that Carlos brought that up. So if you feel that you do need to talk to somebody, there's agencies out there that can help you talk to somebody. It's okay. That's not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of strength when you can realize that you need help. With that note, man, we're going to Los keep on coming back, don't he? Let's see. Let's see if Los pops up. Let's see if Los. No, I'm just saying, man, that real talk. That's a serious thing. That somebody's out there. That's a sign of strength when you know that you need to talk to somebody, and that's not a sign of weakness. And we want these young people to grow old, prosper, and it's okay if you're not feeling well. Go get help. Help is out there. And so I just piggyback on what you're saying. Brandon, you got anything else, brother?
No, I do not, man. Like I said, Los, it was good talking to you, man. I'm looking forward for them size 10 and a halves, man.
Hey man, I'm probably see you Saturday though. You going to the game Saturday?
Probably the first one.
You
Oh, so
you gonna
yeah, so you can play. I got a hoodies. I'm getting a hoodies. Will, don't worry. I got a hoodies. He just said Saturday.
What? Wait a minute.
He gonna put him in the car. I'm gonna go just for that.
What? Man, what my ride at?
Hey, plus,
What's going on? What's going on?
Plus, I got an upset for y'all, man. Brian Station gonna beat Trinity, man.
Nah,
You must say
upset for the weekend.
you ain't got no players on Trinity. Hey, Jeremiah ain't on yours.
Yeah.
No, he's on somebody else's. Okay, you ain't got no players on that, don't you?
Yeah, he won. He wanted to play on my team, but whatever it is, what it is. Nah, man, I like Brian Station.
Why?
I don't think Hawkins them gonna let that happen again, man. Why? What?
No. You tell us.
Hawkins is hard to beat twice.
Okay.
Hawkins is hard to beat twice, man. Hawkins, because they played Ballard. They played Ballard earlier that year too, and they beat Ballard
Twice.
But I ain't gonna talk about that Ballard game.
Twice.
But
Twice. Twice. Zane, hey, they didn't face Zane though.
Ballard,
they didn't face Zane, right? They didn't face Zane the first time they played him, right?
Right.
No, they didn't face Zane, but I'm telling you, man, get Zane off his spot though.
Okay.
No, Zane's a good player. I mean,
No, we know
he's
that.
a good player.
Okay.
But he got one player. He got one player. I'm a defensive guy, man.
I know you
No,
are.
I am.
We all play defense and stuff. I know you
He
need
got
offense and
one
stuff like that.
player, but the one player that's got to chase him's got to play offense too.
But I would say this: that line play is gonna be something though too. That line play.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get him off his spot though.
But
he ain't never been pressured like that.
My thing is that
What's up?
Trinity's defensive line, man, dude, what they gonna do?
Oh, they bosses.
Yeah, they bosses.
Right. I ain't knocking them.
It's
gonna be speed versus. It's gonna be.
Okay.
It's gonna be speed versus. That's what the game gonna be. Speed versus Douglas. And I know they was going through some things.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
You know this, man. Y'all know this too. Y'all keep. If you leave Trinity in the game, dog, they're gonna find a way to beat you.
Yep.
But you gotta blow Trinity out, man.
But I'm gonna tell you something right now, Los. Zane's name Saturday is Dove Soap. He's gonna stay clean.
Yeah, he is.
Dove Soap, baby. He's staying clean.
Hey, Los. Hey, we understand.
If you stay clean,
Los.
If you stay clean, Brian Station ain't got no chance, though. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a realist. If you stay clean, he ain't get no chance.
Los, first of all, I just saw 5 people on the roster of P2P with Brian Station. Hey, man, we off, man. He ain't coming back on. Hey, brother. No, we off. We off.
Peace.
Peace, holla.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.